Hello, beautiful people. So, you guys voted, and you voted for me to talk about Ziggy. Thanks a lot. Okay, so before this, I honestly didn't pay much attention to her, because every time I'd go there, she'd be talking about, like, doggy piddle pads and, like, sending her Windex money through her Amazon wish list, and all sorts of boring crap that I'd rather clean my toilet than listen to. So, I didn't give her much attention. But, wow. You guys were right, because I don't know what happened in the last week, but whoo-hoo, her and great-grandma Wrinkle Lips Crazy Eyes, they are off the chain right now. So buckle up, bitches, and get ready for some butthurt. So, the first thing that I saw is she apparently lives in a multiverse where you can get an order of protection without ever serving the defendant or ever even letting them know that you're doing this. Like, right? You know, that goes against, like, every tenet of the American legal system, facing your accuser, right? Like, you just can't do that. You can't just, like, charge somebody with something and never tell them, and then the judge is like, okay, they're guilty, da-da-da-da. Now, if she's right, I thought of a way that we can either get her to fess up that she's lying or lose a lot of money and be right. So here's what we're going to do. Everyone should sue her in small claims court. Now, don't serve her, don't tell her about it, and then when the court case comes, she won't show, and then she automatically loses, and you get all the money. So, if her little theory about this order of protection is right, then she won't show up, and she'll lose a lot of money. But if she wants to say she's wrong, then, she can keep her money and say she's wrong. I mean, it's just like, this whole thing is just ridiculous. I mean, honest to God, I looked up the court case. There is nothing there for it. There is nothing there for it. To everybody's defense, if somebody can show me that this is really real, please tell me and show me. I will eat my words. But right now, I don't see how this thing is fucking possible. Again, it's in Ziggy's multiverse, where she has a brain and couth and can say a whole complete sentence at once. I gotta tell you, you guys made me listen to a lot of her, and it kind of drove me bonkers. Like, listening to her talk is like watching a cat think. It's like, food. Oh, I gotta groom myself. Shiny thing. Dog. I mean, it's just like, a little too insane for the membrane for me. So, now, because of this protection order, she now is pissed at the person who kind of basically showed that there is nothing with this case. If you look up the case number, she's totally mad at this person. So she's on a live and she tells everyone, guys, we don't talk about other creators here. And then in the same breath, pulls up a picture of this other creator and begins to like say everything about her. And the thing she's most pissed off about is that she paid for 4 of those little like companies to get her information. And she didn't get anything back because this person was smart enough to have removed their stuff a long time ago. So she's mad that she spent the money, but then she's also mad that someone would have the audacity to protect their information from someone like her. I mean, why would anyone do this? Maybe to protect their information from crazy people like you? I think the real reason she's mad is that she didn't think of it first, because it was really easy to look her up and see like her DUI and like her little pot bust marijuana thing. And then like she couldn't pay her DUI court costs, so it became a trial because she moved and didn't get it, and then she couldn't pay it, and that was like $25 a week and she couldn't afford that. And that was probably like someone else's fault. Like, guys, I had to get my nails done because I'm a hostess, and if they see my nails yucky, I could lose my job. It's not my fault. Someone made me drink in the first place. Guys. Because nothing's her fault, I've come to realize. So, here's one of the funniest things that I found when I was looking her up. I found a little article about her new business, right? Okay. So she says, I got an LLC and made everything legit because it's hard to get financing or help if you don't. Duh. Yeah, it's hard to get financing when you have an arrest record that shows you can't pay your court costs and they have to have a court trial to get $200 out of you. Yeah, you might want to make a company out of it. And then she goes on to say how she started was she had a Kat Von D palette and it was a year or two old and she had bought it for $50 and she got to sell it for $50 2 years later. Okay, I'm a little scared to buy makeup from you because even I know that makeup has a shelf life and it ranges from 6 months to a year, maybe 2 if it's like dry powder stuff, but it has to be in like perfect condition. Like it can't be in your bathroom where it gets humid and stuff. So her selling something that was like 2 years old, that's gross expired makeup. It has bacteria in it and you're putting it in your eyes. Like someone can get really sick from it. And you have a business doing it? Okay, duh. Okay, she goes on to say that she doesn't upsell her things. She doesn't add money to the cost of it because now I have access to actual distributors and stuff like that. Okay, what's the difference between a distributor and an actual distributor? Okay, and there's distributors and what's the stuff like that? Sounds very professional. I think you should work on that. Okay, and then she ends it by saying that she buys boxes. You know, I kind of envision like when they have those like garage sales or no, the, you know, when you go to the storage places, storage wars. She says she buys boxes and she doesn't always know what's in them. What kind of business is this? How do you prepare your cost and your profit if you don't even know what you have? How do you know that what's in there is what your customers want? How do you know what you've paid for it? How do you know what percentage you're going to... Like, how is this woman doing business? I mean, she has actual distributors and stuff, and she goes and buys like mystery boxes on Amazon and just sells like 2-year-old bacteria-ridden makeup so you can put it in your eye and get pink eye. I mean, maybe that's why she's in her multiverse doing orders of protection, because she's got fucking pink eye and she can't see a goddamn thing. And then she's like got great grandma little lips crazy butt over there going in her ear like, I look really good for 110. Okay, but I digress. So, I think we're going to have to do a part 2 of this. If you think so, let me know. Thanks. I hope we can get together and do something soon. Bye!